So for this question, you asked to find what's the maximum flow rate of the pump. And you've got a graph here which shows the efficiency of the pump for different volumetric flow rate, the pump characteristic curve, and also the system or losses or pipe characteristics for this particular network. And you've got a range of answers over here. So A, 440 litres per second, B, 660 litres per second, C, 770 litres per second. You can't tell, or you don't know. So I'm just going to pause just whilst you think what the answer could be. Okay, so the answer to this is actually 770 litres per second. So if you look at the pump characteristic curve, you can see, if you remember, pumps generally have higher pressure at lower flow rate and lower pressure at higher flow rate, but the maximum this will go up to is 770 litres per second. Okay, for the same pump and system, what is the flow rate of the pump at the operating point? So again, just pause the video, have a think before you answer. So the answer is 440 litres per second. And the reason for that is, if you think back to the lecture, is the operating point is where the pump characteristic curve and the system losses or pipe characteristic curve intersects. So at that point, this is where the two curves intersect, and therefore we read intersects here, we read down onto the axis, and that gives us an answer of 440 litres per second. Okay, for the exactly same conditions again, what is the maximum efficiency of the pump? So is it A, 84%, B, 95%, or C, 96%? Again, pause the video, have a think about it before we answer. So the answer is C, 96%. So you asked to find the maximum efficiency of the pump, so that is the peak point on this curve, and if you draw a line to where it peaks and read across, then it gives you an answer of 96%. Okay, so what is the operating efficiency of the pump? So we've got the same answers, same curves. Pause the video and have a think before you answer. So the answer is B, 95%. Okay, so remember the operating point is where the pump characteristic curve and the pipe characteristics or system losses intersect, which is this point here. Okay, so they intersect to this point here. So this is the operating point. So we said this is the operating volumetric flow rate. So extend that line up onto the efficiency curve and then read off, and you can see it's around 95%. So there was a little red herring in there. Some of you might have thought it was 84%, which is where these two curves intersect, but that's not right. We just so happen to have plotted efficiency and system losses on the same one, but this is the efficiency point where the system losses and pump characteristic curves intersect.